Hi everybody, welcome back. Today is a really special video. I'm going to share my 5 tried and tested luxury habits, and this video is really special because it is in collaboration with the gorgeous Jill Maurer. I've talked about Jill Maurer several times on my channel already. Jill is an award-winning jewelry designer. She's based in the US and a lot of her designs are based on archaeology. I think that's how you pronounce it, archaeology. She has really beautiful like rings, necklaces, bracelets. I will leave the link to her video in the description box below. You must check it out because she's gonna talk about her 5 luxury habits, and today I'm gonna talk about my 5 luxury habits. Now it is also a really special video because it is a tag. We are gonna be like tagging friends on YouTube. So do check out the description box below because I will be tagging some of you as well. When it comes to my luxury bags, the one thing that I always do is I clean my bags before I store them. I live in Singapore and it is a very humid country, and humidity with leather, with your hands, and hands, no matter how you sanitize them and wash them with soap, there will be oils and dirt and all that touches the leather. So what will happen is if the bag is not clean and you store it, you're gonna get mold and you're gonna get all kinds of nasties on the leather bag. So before I store my bag, I always clean my bag. I use baby wipes. These are alcohol-free, fragrance-free, and basically ultra-sensitive baby wipes. And I also get myself a really soft microfiber cloth. Together, cleaning my bags has kept my bag in almost near pristine condition. This bag is about 7 years old, and as you can see, it is still really good. I clean everything, like every surface, even the straps. I take a quick wipe. If you guys want me to do how I clean my bag video, I've done it before for one of my garden party tote, but I could do a updated one. It's exactly the same as that, but let me know in the comments down below if you want me to show how I clean my bags and then how I store them. So yeah, let me know. Keeping with my storage habits, the other thing that I always do is I keep all my bags in an air-conditioned room. So same thing is because I live in Singapore and I don't have like my whole house air-conditioned 24/7 like the shops, but to keep the level of humidity at an acceptable level for leather bags, I actually keep my bags in an air-conditioned room. Now, it's not air-conditioned 24/7. I actually keep them in kind of like a closed area, and I turn on the aircon at least once a week just to take away the humidity of that room. I don't have a dehumidifier. You have to be really careful with dehumidifiers. If you overuse a dehumidifier in that room, it actually can dry out the leather. So there are pros and cons to using a dehumidifier. It's kind of like, if you're in an aircon room 24/7, your skin's gonna dry out. It's the same concept. So you need to be managing that level. For me, in an air-conditioned room, I store my bags and I turn on the aircon once, maybe twice a week, but no more than that, for a few hours, and it just cools down the room, just takes away the humidity from that room. And together with the cleaning and just doing that on a regular basis, my bags are, it's mold-free. I don't have any issue with it. Third luxury habit is a fairly new habit. I knew about this because of my character, but I really implemented it in the last 2 years. So if you know that I am on a low buy, no buy kind of situation, I try my best to put myself away from temptation. And this new luxury habit that I have is really working out for me. I feel like the less I go to a store to browse, the less likely I am to buy anything. I know a lot of people will not agree with me about window shopping and browsing, but to me, this habit of not browsing or not window shopping, especially when it comes to luxury items, is tried and tested. And let me tell you why. Every time I go into a Chanel, I walk around the Chanel store, I walk around LV, and if I'm just thinking, oh, maybe I want to try this bag out, I want to test this shirt out, I want to try a pair of shoes. When you're in that store browsing and just trying to, work on your wish list, it's really tempting to look at the cheaper things, cheaper in the luxury sense, and you might be tempted to buy it, or you might add more things to your wish list. So, if you go for looking for like a bag and you're just browsing, I can tell you, many times you will walk out with an SLG. You will walk out with something that you actually didn't want, Whether it's, you know, just feeling like, oh my gosh, looking at a $5,000 bag and you can't afford it, but then when you look at the other spectrum of like a $300 SLG, you're like, you know, you're feeling it, you're like, maybe I'll just get this, it's okay. So my luxury habit is fairly new for me because I used to be going into stores and checking out stuff. But because of what I'm trying to implement this couple of years is that I don't want to browse anymore. I only want to go into the store when I know I want to buy something. I try to put myself away from browsing, away from temptation, because temptation is there, especially when you compare prices of the one that you really want with something really small. You're more likely to buy that smaller item. So guys, if you're on a low buy, do not do window shopping. Do not even consider I'm working on my wish list. Don't do it because you are exposing yourself to temptation. The fourth luxury habit is to pay off all your luxury bills immediately. Now, if you watch one of my older videos, luxury mistakes that I used to make, I used to buy my handbags and my luxury items on my credit card. And it came to a point whereby I was paying my credit card, like I couldn't catch up with the payments. It took me like maybe 2-3 months to pay it off, and I didn't really understand why. Like I was paying it off because I still had, you know, credit card bills, I had my phone bills, my petrol, my food and everything, and it was all lumped up together with my luxury items, and I felt like I couldn't catch up with the payments. And this was really early on, when, you know, obviously when earning a lot. It was tough, okay, and I still love my luxury stuff. So I learned my lesson, and it's really dangerous, okay, just let you guys know. I know even Singapore is, you know, safe and all, but it is really dangerous to be carrying a wad of cash to the shop and just pay, you know, in cash. I know it sounds, it's actually a good habit to pay in cash, but you know, with all the credit card deals and all that, you might be tempted to just pay it off with credit card and then pay it later. But let me tell you, the bill will ring up, and by the end of the month you'll be like, oh my gosh, I spent so much money. So what I personally do is, if I pay something with a credit card, just for the safety, you know, I'll go to LV, I'll put down my credit card, whatever, $1,000-$2,000. When I go home, I will immediately transfer that $1,000-$2,000 into the credit card. I will pay it off. Some of you might say, don't worry about it, I'll pay at the end of the month. If you're really disciplined, then good on you. But for me, I personally do not like having a big like statement item with that amount and I owe the bank. I don't like it. I like to pay it off, and it's a good discipline because immediately you feel like you've used up that money. Now by just using and rolling your credit card, by the end of the month you're like, oh, you know, you get shocked with this additional bill that you actually, well, you are actually racking up. So guys, if you can, please, it is a very good habit to pay off your luxury items immediately. Cash would be best, but if you want to get your credit card points, use your credit card, make sure you pay it off immediately. My final luxury habit is that when I am in the mood for shopping, like really in the mood for shopping, I'm like, yes, let's go shopping. I will always want to bring my super honest, super stingy friend with me. Of course, he's a good friend, super honest, super stingy, because when I am in the mood for shopping, that's for me, I go shopping, okay? Because I love shopping and I can go into this zone of just shop, and just buy stuff. And before I know it, I'm like, why did I do that? So unlike, you know, some countries, maybe in the Western countries, when you could do refunds or returns and all of that, you can't actually do that in Singapore. It's not practiced. Like if you buy it, it's yours. There's no refund. So in that sense, you could make a lot of mistakes. So when I have this mood of like shopping, luxury shopping mainly, okay, because that's when I go a little bit like, ooh, bonkers, bring along an honest, maybe not necessarily stingy, but a freaking honest friend. Don't bring along a friend who is just like you. Like you're like, yes, let's go shopping. And before you know it, the both of you would be really broke by the end of the day. But when you bring along an honest friend, an honest, preferably stingy friend, you will most likely, you know, come out of that shopping day, you know, it would be moderated. You know, it won't be extremely overestimated in terms of what you were gonna spend. Like you'll be moderated because your honest friend will tell you, well, do you have that? Do you like that? Do you need it? Do you really want it? And it'll make you think and step back from that days of shopping. Unless you're just going to that particular shop to buy something, obviously you can go alone. But we are talking about those days, when you're just feeling like, yeah, let's go shopping. You just want to spend. I tell you, bring along a really honest friend. Don't do it alone, because when you do it alone, those days are really, really dangerous. Alright, I hope you enjoyed those 5 tried and tested luxury habits. Especially when it comes to my shopping, it is truly, truly tried and tested. For me, my kind of character, it is really dangerous when I go shopping on myself, but with the learning and the experiences that I went through, for me, this works. And when it comes to the cleaning and storing, it's just a matter of habit that I take the time to take care of my bags. So if any of you found these helpful, please let me know in the comment section down below. Do check out Jill's video as well. I will link it in the description box below. She is amazing. She is so funny as well. And yeah, if you have any luxury habits that you want to share, do comment down below and I will definitely check it out. We'll all check it out because we're always finding tips from other people and it's an amazing community to share. So you guys take care and I will see you in my next video. Bye.